Alright guys, so we have the Jaguar XF, which we're gonna do now, the back window. As you can see, I released the back panel, which was in the way for the light here, so it was very tight fit. You could in theory do it. I used to do them without removing, but if you don't remove these defroster lines, actually gives a little bit of a hassle sometimes. They sometimes are burned up a little bit and could be under the light, which you won't be able to fix afterwards. So if you want to actually reach the defroster lines, you know, and actually feel if they're okay when you apply the film, that it will not get those peanut type of bubbles, so it's better to remove the back panel. Now for some of you won't be able to do it, but I suggest if you can, do it. So we're gonna do it now. I have the Baby Johnson spread it all across the back window. So let's apply the film and let's start shrinking it. Alright, so we have the film. Check the liner, which way it is. Put it on the back window right now. So we have the film on the back window. Now we're gonna do the H pattern, so you get your sponge wet, you know. Do a little bit on the one edge, of course the other edge, and make sure to squeegee this way. So you're kind of doing you're going as in a triangular way, sort of. Instead of going full way like this, you're going kind of like this. So it gives you a little bit more leverage on the edges if it's a very curved window. This one is not very curved, so it's okay. Well, as you can see, we're gonna still do the same way. And we're gonna cut slightly off, light cut, don't cut hard on the glass. See, I cut so light that it doesn't even cut through the film. There we go. On this one, we can do it to the edge, actually, to be honest. Boom, like this. There you go. It's prepared to shrink, basically. You should never get these fingers from the side, because otherwise you're not gonna. The window film only shrinks upwards and downwards, so you can't have that. Just as well here, better tag it down before you start shrinking, because if you shrink the side finger, it's just gonna burn up, and then you will have to replace the window film. So let's start shrinking. So now I didn't let the Baby Johnson to dry long enough, so it's a little bit more tacky. You can use dryer sheets, which is fine, you know, it's probably the best option. We don't have them here, too many of them. I can't find them, to be honest. And but this window, I didn't care about if I'm letting it to dry or not, due to the fact that the window is easy to shrink. So we're just gonna do it like it's a little bit tacky, as I can show you here, you know. But if the window is more difficult, I suggest to always let it dry fully. The Baby Johnsons, go over with a heat gun, you know, stuff like that. Right, there you go. Sometimes you get this weird type of big fingers, so you just kind of pull with your fingers. You split them with multiple. You can do like this, you know, with 4 fingers you split it. So you split the fingers apart and it becomes more easy. So anywhere if it's difficult to shrink, you just use 4 fingers to split the other fingers on the actual window. We shrank the bottom, now we have to do the top. It's fairly easy, but the problem is, guys, always dry out the Johnsons. Like, I didn't dry it out fully, so I didn't even go over with a heat gun, which is bad idea. So it's gonna be more tacky. I actually prefer tacky film to when I'm shrinking it, but not over, like not too much, not crazy as this amount right now, because it felt almost like I'm doing a wet shrinking. So yeah, let's go over with the top. Here you have it. We shrank the window and we're gonna now cut it out to the shape and apply it from inside. So what you do is you go slightly below the dotted matrix. Those little bubbles are called dotted matrix. So you go just slightly below, and if you're doing first time, I suggest a little bit further away from the edge. And use your hand to cover from the shade. Now let's put it all around. I'll show you when we have finished. So here you have it, perfectly tinted window.